How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome back to another review on the channel. Tonight, they've released a Moments, or as they called it on Twitter, a flashback, but it is a player Moments, Joshua Kimmich. Now, the thing about Joshua Kimmich is his work rates have changed. Not only his position from a right back naturally to a CDM, his work rates have went from high to low in terms of attacking and defending to high to high. How will this impact him as a CDM? We're going to find out today, because he does have a CDM on this game that is high and low work rates. And honestly, who wants a CDM that's not going to play CDM? So today we're going to review Joshua Kimmich in the 4-1-2-1-2 and see what he's like in a centre midfield role and a CDM role to give you guys kind of the best of both worlds in that aspect. So if you do enjoy, you know what to do. Bring that hype. Smash that like and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here. Click that notification bell as well to stay up to date with every single review I do on this channel. And lads, my socials, Marshall89YT on the Instagram, Marshall89HD on the Twitter. If you want to check me out every single day over on twitch.tv, it's twitch.tv/Marshall89HD. You find all those links in the description below. As for Joshua Kimmich, like I said, so I'm playing in midfield. Lads, you look at this card, right, and you think amazing base card stats. He's got 80 pace, 80 shooting, 91 passing, 89 dribbling, 84 defending, and 82 physical. But when you look into that 82 physical, it's propped up by the stamina and the aggression, 98 and 90 respectively. He's actually got 69 strength, and that's not a joke. That's no joke. He's actually got 69 strength, so you've got to be aware of that when you're purchasing the cards. Also, the high work rates. He's going to get forwards. Well, if you've got the instruction on get forwards, he's going to get forward as much as he can. But if you've got the instruction on stay back, he'll get back with the defenders as much as he can. As you can see for his work rates, they are high to high. He's 5'9" in terms of height, but he does have 83 jumping. 3-star skill moves. As a centre midfielder, as a CDM, skill moves aren't the be-all and end-all this year, so it doesn't really matter that he's got 3-star. It doesn't matter whatsoever, actually. He's got 4-star weak foot, right foot primarily. As I say, his base card stats look good. 80 pace, 80 shooting, 91 passing, 89 dribbling, 84 defending, and 82 physical, leading to a 90 overall cards. And I stuck an anchor on him. Because, as you're about to see, by his in-game stats, I believe an anchor was justified. I really do. I believe an anchor was justified. So let's have a look at his in-game stats right about now. You can see he's got 85 acceleration. Sensational acceleration for a CDM/centre midfielder on this game. It's a sprint speed. And in-game, I got caught out a lot of the times by his top speed. Now, this means like, when you play him centre mids and you've got your wing backs on, not get forward or anything like that, you just got them on like natural, not stay back while attacking so they can benefit the attack. What these wide midfielders do is filter back into that right back slot or the left back slot, depending if your full back's higher up the pitch. So they filter out and go into the wide positions. And Joshua Kimmich, he's not fast enough. Once he does go in that position and someone's got to run on him, he's just simply not fast enough with the sprint speed of 75. Shooting, attacking position 92. This is at a +10, by the way. 92 attacking position, 76 finishing, 88 shot power, 82 long shots, and 77 volleys. So it's not that bad. It's not that good. So, yeah, you look at that. It's like neither here nor there. Vision 88 for the passing. He's got 96 cross and 64 free kicks, 92 short pass, 89 long pass, and 89 kill. I've got to say his passing is truly tremendous in game. And I'll show you all the highlights from one game, but I did play 3 in total. Dribbling looks tremendous. It's his best quality here. He's got 89 agility, 89 balance, 92 reactions, 90 ball control, 87 dribbling, and 90 composure. Defending, for like a midfield to be combative, you need good tackling, you need good interceptions, you need good aggression, you kind of do need good strength as well. He's got 85 interceptions, 78 hand accuracy, 82 defensive awareness, which is marking, stand tackle of 85, side tackle of 84, and jumping of 83, stamina of 98. Very important with high work rate players on this game. Now they have good stamina. He's got tremendous stamina, and like I said, he's got 90 aggression, but the strength, shoulder to shoulder with this like opposition's players and stuff like that, it's just not Joshua Kimmich's playstyle. So that being said, let's get the clips we got for Joshua Kimmich. So here we go, lads. Now what I'm going to show you in this is clips from one match. I told you just a second ago what I was going to do, but the basis of this is to show you what he's capable of over 90 minutes, and this is what he basically did in the 90 minutes. Now you'll not see any tackling. He closes players down really well, but he just doesn't get there to make the challenge. I don't know what it is with his cards. And when he's shoulder to shoulder with someone, he doesn't have the strength to push them off the ball. So that is very unfortunate. Like you see there, his first touch is phenomenal. His ball control is nuts at 90. So for a CDM/centre midfielder, it is very good. As you see us build up a counter attack after Joshua Kimmich builds up the player. Yeah, he's a good player in general. He's a really good player in general. As he receives the ball on the edge of the area here, I go into the area, utilize our 3-star skills, and go so close with the shots at the near post. But in terms of the pros, new work rates. Now, if he was a CM or a CDM with high or low work rates, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Just like his 28k inform on his games, 28,000 coins. This one's 200k, of course. New work rates improve the card massively, and it allows him to get forwards and get back very, very well. So high work rates, definitely beneficial. You can see that in the bottom left hand corner of your screen, and yeah, that's definitely a pro with this card. Another one would be the passing. I found his passing tremendous, absolutely tremendous. He makes a short pass as well, he makes a long pass as well, he puts curve on his passes. He's very good in that aspect of his game where you see a pass, generally he can make it on this game. As he's the netty plating Joshua Kimmich here, and that's a great pass. That is a great pass, and I should score that at Sims. That's kind of took the first time, kind of rushed it, and it didn't quite come off. As for the aggression, he's very aggressive in closing players down and hounding players and stuff like that, so that's good. It reduces the space for your opponents. It's just his tackling. Don't know what it is, man. Sometimes he gets in there, but sometimes he's just not strong enough. Simple as that. And he does lose out in physical confrontation. So again, that brings us back to the strength being a corner with this card. Dribbling is in there. Now, I'm not saying he's going to skill pass this player, that player, the other player. He's got a very, very good dribbling set of stats. And this translates sort of in a game for ball control. His ball control is crazy. Travels in a game for agility to be able to swerve on the ball and stuff like that. And dip, dodge, what's the word of dodgeball? Dip, dodge, something and dive, but he can't do that. He can't do that in game, as he will get a chance on this attack, and Joshua Kimmich will actually score. He actually did score for me in these games, as he takes a finesse from the edge of the area and it goes in the back of the net. Fantastic strike there by Joshua Kimmich. His shot power, another one I want to mention, it's 88. It's very good, and again, it's capable of scoring goals from the edge of the area and stuff like that due to the 88 shot power. So if you're in a pickle or anything like that, you're in the opponent's area, just take the strike. In terms of cons, you got top speed. It's just not good. It's just not good. I could have stuck like a Shadow. I could have stuck like a Catalyst on this card. I stuck a Hunter on this card. I went with Anchor, boosted 80 sprint speed. He got outpaced a lot of the time. A lot of the time. Loads of the time. So, again, I'd go against him in saying his sprint speed is good on this game. And for CDM, it's adequate. But, honestly, it didn't even feel that in game. He felt really slow on sprinting after players, not during dribbles with the ball or anything like that. He's got 89 agility. He felt quite good on the ball. It's just chasing the ball down, and yeah, his sprint speed wasn't that great. And in terms of the other one, it will be the strength. The strength's just not good enough with this card. If it was in like the 80s, you'd be looking at a completely different card. You'd be looking at a completely different review. You'd be very, very good. He is a very good card, lads. What am I saying? He is a very good card, but he's got his faults. So with that being said, let's get into the overall summary for Joshua Kimmich. So there we have it, lads. Joshua Kimmich in a nutshell. Not literally a nutshell, but Joshua Kimmich, he brings a lot of qualities to the table from acceleration. He brings acceleration, he brings aggression, so he's closing players down, he's hounding players all the time, but he doesn't stick a foot in. I don't understand it with this card. Of course I'm pressing B, of course I'm trying to make a tackle, but by the time I'm making a tackle, the ball's already past him, which is, it's quite ridiculous at times, but yeah, I don't get it at times. His position with high work rates, not too bad. He covers a lot of the ground of the pitch, and he's either attacking, or he's defending, or he's either doing both at the same time. He's high work rates, drag him all about the place, so positioning not too bad, but his movement is really good in game. Sprint speed, that goes against him, it really, really does, so that needs to be mentioned with this card. I know it goes to 80 with the anchor carousel attached, like I did say many, many times, but does it feel 80? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I was chasing players, and they were just pulling away, man. They were just pulling away. And on this game, you know, pace isn't like the be-all and end-all. But with Joshua Kimmich, I couldn't catch him, man. And it frustrated the hell out of me. So overall, for the rating for Joshua Kimmich would be an 8.8. It doesn't even break a 9 for 90 rated cards, which is quite disappointing. But honestly, if I was to rate his other CDM, which I have used in this game, the high and low work rates, who he doesn't play CDM, even though you tell him to play CDM, he just doesn't play CDM, he would have got like a 7. So honestly, this is much, much improved upon his previous cards, all of his cards, period. It's a much improved card, so is he worth it though? I don't know. 200k for this card's not bad. It's not a bad pricing of a player moments cards. You look at like Morales in the past, he was expensive. You look at Fabian Schär, he was expensive. You look at this card's 200k on the Xbox, 200k on the PlayStation for a Bundesliga centre midfielder. Not too shabby, but there's better than him. There's better than him out there. There's loads better than him, actually, that you can get for that price. So in terms of 5 points, he's getting an 8.3 for myself. Enjoyment, 8.2. Didn't really enjoy my time with the cards. Not too much, but his dribbling was very enjoyable, so I'll give him that. In terms of FUT Champion status, starter substitute, I don't use in FUT Champions. I wouldn't bring him on off the bench to seal out a game. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't bring him on off the bench, period. If he was on my bench, I wouldn't utilise his cards. If I had him in my team, I wouldn't not use him. But if I had a choice out of those three, I'd start him. I don't know what it is. I'd start him. He gets good links as well. German links, Bayern Munich's links. He gets a perfect link into Goretzka, for example. A perfect link into Serge Gnabry if he did his player of the month. So he's got very good links on this game, does Joshua Kimmich. Played 3 games for me, scored watts, and those match ratings were 8.2, well, not even 8.1, 7.1, 7.4. He dropped off after game numero uno. I spoke about these links, Bayern Munich, Germany, and basically icons in Bundesliga. So you've got a lot of links there. And like I said, the similar player is Goretzka. Goretzka is a perfect link to this card, and he's a similar player to this card. Goretzka, I'd probably say, is a little bit better than this card as well. So just for context, yeah, if you can get, well, Goretzka costs like 700k, doesn't he? So that's just because it's a live item. He could go up to like an 88 if Bayern Munich do win. But right now, I even believe that 87 is better than Joshua Kimmich. In terms of key pro, with the stamina of the cards, it helps really a lot for people with high work rates. And Joshua Kimmich's brand new work rates, it does help with that. In terms of key con, it will be the strength and the best chem style. I'll stick with Anchor, boys. I will stick with Anchor. But I'm going to have to stick with Anchor. Yeah, that's literally what improves the strength and the sprint speeds in both these cons. I don't know what else to do with this card. I literally don't have a clue. So Anchor takes him to a 92 CDM, a 92 right back, a 90 centre midfielder, a 90, well not even 90, Jesus Christ, 89 right midfielder, and an 88 cam. In terms of the over 100k mark, he doesn't touch them. He doesn't touch other players over 100k from Mateus. You look at Mateus, if you want the icons, Mateus, Essien, Zanetti, I put Petit in there as well. So you've got all those high work rate CDMs or centre midfielders that are better than this card right there. Dominguez, future star, I reckon's better than Zanetti. Not Zanetti, Joshua Kimmich, for example. So again, I put Goretzka in there. Goretzka would be ahead of Joshua Kimmich. I've literally got Kimmich in there for an example of who he's up against. So there's a lot of players that he's just not better than that. In terms of under 100k, I put him ahead of Gini Wijnaldum's in form of 86. He provides a little bit more than Gini Wijnaldum does. In terms of passing, he's getting an 8. The shooting will be a 7, the same with his physical, and the dribbling will be a solid 8. And lads, that's it for this review. I hope you have enjoyed this second review of the day. If you have, once again, bring that type, smash that like, that would be massively appreciated. Comments in the comment section below who you want to review next. One will be up tomorrow morning between, I don't know, like 9 AM, 12 PM, my time. So check it out once it does get put on the channel. So check my socials for that, Marshall89HD on Twitter and other things along those lines. I think this review will actually be Ben Yedda, so keep your eyes out for that. But lads, hope you had a great day today. And as always, I will catch you all next time.